True part. Alright. Okay, there's one major point really I just want to pick up from what he said is this. And I'm going to hear from someone different now. You know, there's nothing to do, he said. There's nothing to do. All you can do is jam and bun the zook. Okay? What's the zook?
Roll up.
Yeah, just so people understand for the camera. You know? But, you know, how many people believe that? Tell you. I haven't heard from you. Is there really nothing to do? People are just finding trouble. I mean, what do you get up to in your spare time? She beats people. Go on.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because there's other things that you can do, like outside, you can jam with friends, or you don't really have to do things like that that would ruin your life.
Yeah. You don't only have to do things like that that ruin your life. Anyone else care to comment on that? Okay, Maurice. Hello. Maurice, is there really nothing to do these days that people just feel that they just have to get into beef?
That's what they think, but they actually need to look because most of them feel sanitized anyway, so they wouldn't believe that there's nothing to do. It's out of one's motivation.
Yeah, out of one's motivation, that's a good point. Sarah, there must be things to do around here because, you know, I think nowadays, you know, youngers are youngers, isn't it? Yeah, youngers before used to be like 16, 17-year-olds. Yeah, back in the day when I used to be at school, yeah? But now they're like how old? 11, 12. Yeah, they even younger. Like if you go to Birmingham and stuff, you see 11-year-olds carrying all this stuff. Yeah. So what do you think needs to happen? What sort of things should they get involved in instead of this stuff? Yeah, go out with your friends, like, where could they go? Yeah, cinema. Who likes going to cinema?
I do.
Has anybody been to cinema this summer?
Yeah, every day.
What did you watch? What did you watch?
The open Batman film.
Anyone else? G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. What? Mirrors.
About 4 months ago.
More than 4.
Okay. Alright, let's hear some comments over here. Hold on, I've got Michael. Harry Potter. We'll talk about Harry Potter another time. But okay, Michael wants to say something. Listen.
It's like one of the tips for good and brown is not really doing anything about all the scum.
Yeah. So he needs to do more activities, isn't it?
When you say you should go out, I think it depends on like a girl. A girl can go out, boys can't go out. Like they can't go out of their ends. So if they want to go out, there's nowhere for them to go apart from their ends. You kind of get bored of your ends.
But we went to where was it? Marlow. That was alright. That was at the end. There's no beef out there. I know it's countryside. Yeah, that's what was on the countryside. Like UK heritage and all that. Alright, what do you say?
About going out, yeah, is that going out, I don't think that's a suggestion because some people, they don't have money. So that would make them go to desperate measures to get money to go out, which means they have to go out, meaning selling drugs or selling something else or holding something.
But surely there's some free events for young people. There's loads of free events. Yeah,
Like, even if boys do go out of ends, yeah, like they need to go with like plenty of other boys, you know, and that's usually attracts attention from other boys from the ends, or like sometimes they might get drunk with power because you know they're loads of guys, so they might just like abuse their power.
Untouchables, isn't it? Good point. Raymond, you gave a hand up. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, go on, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, say it again, it's fine. I want to hear your voice.
I was going to say that, because even if like you go out, there's still a possibility that something can happen no matter where you are.
Exactly,
Sometimes it can happen in your own ends, obviously it can happen anywhere. When you're saying you can't go out of your ends, when you're in your ends, other people might be in your ends. So there's always something that could happen, no matter what, no matter where you are.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anybody else got anything to say? Yes, definitely.
So you were saying about free events, but the thing is, it's most likely free events get beef because if it's free, everybody's gonna go there. Everybody's gonna do it. Like something like carnival, for instance. Like carnival is like one number because there's so many police now because of what's expected from carnival, and it's like free events just get turned into things that you just don't want to go to.
Yeah, that's a good point, carnival and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about. We just haven't researched them. Yeah, would you agree with that? Yeah? You with me? Are you with me? Yeah? Okay, yes.
I think that there is loads of stuff to do in London. You just need to know where it is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people are closed-minded in the sense that they think of, oh, is there a rave happening or is there some showcase happening? But you need to broaden your mind about your shooks, or whatever you call it. You need to get involved in things to do with culture. You need to get involved with the arts. You need to get involved with things that edify your mind to help you as an individual grow. And if you're into stuff like that, there's loads of stuff for free in London, especially if you're like under a particular age.
Yes,
So like we have to pay.
Even under 16, there's loads of stuff for under 16s these days. Anyway, if you go online, Roger had a lot to say while he was talking.
I didn't
What were you saying? What did you
You're on
say?
Facebook right now. Do you know your Facebook? Oh, wow. Okay. Time is fast spent. I've got to run up. Does anybody want to make last comments and stuff? Yeah. So I mean, there was one other thing he said, and this is not really for debate. This is just a statement that he said, and it was on the screen as the last thing. And the statement is basically death is real. Everyone say death is real. And I think what he said, even though it sounded funny in a roundabout way, I think a lot of people are walking on road thinking they are untouchable, thinking they are indispensable, thinking that it ain't going to happen to me, it's going to happen to someone else. I don't think they sometimes realise that they could be the next victim. I don't think we realise here that if we get in ourselves in a certain situation where you're backing your friend, getting in a fight, not thinking about how it can escalate because we haven't even bothered to find out what's happened, we haven't even bothered to resolve it in a peaceful way, or we haven't even left it for God at all. Some of us don't actually realise that we're actually maybe putting ourselves in a situation where we are going to be the victims tomorrow and had nothing to do with you in the first place. So today I'm kind of challenging you. There's two things I want to challenge you about. One is about thinking about your actions, thinking about, before I get into stuff, that is it right there. Before I get into stuff, I need to think. I do need to think. I need to ask questions, and then I need to ask God for wisdom as well. Because too often we rush into things. If you read Proverbs, it talks about people that just rush into things and how foolish they are. We need to seek God's wisdom. The other thing I want to challenge you about is this whole mediation thing. I know some of us have connections with people, or someone else. What impact are you having in their life? Are you someone that is like, I think AJ said it, the first person said that, yeah, there are followers. There are people that are in it and they're deep in it, but then you've got the followers as well who are just in it to be in it. Okay, I would challenge, some of you here that are just in it to be in it. You kind of like the idea that I know someone that is doing some madness, and even though I'm not in it, I like the fact that I've got a friend like that. Some of you are in it for the hype, not realizing that really you should be in it, if you're in it at all, to be that other side, to be that balance, to be that the angel on the right shoulder rather than the devil on the left. You see what I'm saying? Some of you have impact. Some of you have people in your family. I just told you about my cousin. I have other people in my family that are involved in nonsense. Okay? And there's people in your family as well that you could talk to, you could speak to them and make them change their mind. You could bring them to forums like this and let them see what these kind of people are saying who have been in it as well. But what are you doing? Are you just watching, or are you going to be, active individuals, active, members of your community? So I'm challenging you, because you're talking about Gordon Brown not doing this, not doing that. What are we doing? I'm talking to myself as well. What are we doing? What are we doing? Slap your neighbour and say, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Okay? So I'm challenging you before the tape cuts, yeah? Before the tape cuts, I'm challenging you, yeah? To all make a decision. Leave this room and think about people that are in your streets, that live on your road, people that live down, in your ends. people that are in your family, and think about what am I doing that is going to help that person not be a statistic tomorrow, be a victim tomorrow. Because I'm sure I've lost my cousin. I lost my cousin this year. You don't know about it. Yeah, it was my birthday one week. The next week, my cousin was killed because he was with people that are involved in beef, nothing to do with it. And the people that are more involved in it, they're still living. He had to die. You see what I'm saying? Let's not be one of them. I'm just going to conclude there. And I'm just going to read you something from Proverbs chapter 1. And it's from verse 10 to 19. I just want you to listen real carefully, and then we'll pray. Okay? And it says this: My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. Say, turn your back on them. They may say, come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come, throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot. My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. Say stay far away from their paths.
Stay far away from their paths.
They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. I just want you to... How relevant is that? How relevant is that? That was on point, right?
Yeah.
That was on point. Let's stand up. This is not a religious forum, but it is an opportunity, even if you're not a praying person, it's a time to just meditate on what I'm saying, meditate on what has happened, what we've discussed so far, the videos and everything. It's a time for you to meditate. But if you do feel to say amen, then do. Okay? But it's a time for you to just think as well for yourself.